All right, what's up, guys? My name is Joey. I'm a soccer player. I'm an athlete that lives over in the UK. I'm an American, and I wanted to document my journey through what is a knee injury. Basically, I'm just doing this to sort of, stay accountable with myself. But to give the backstory, I was training here with the university, and basically my foot got stuck in the ground as I was turning. Someone hit me from the side. My knee sort of caved in. I heard a massive crunch. I was like, what is this? I'm laying there screaming on the ground, sort of, thinking the worst. I get carried off to the sideline. I then go immediately to the emergency room. They give me an x-ray. They don't really do MRI straight away here. It's kind of not the thing, especially if you don't have a GP. So I kind of got told that, hey, it's a bad sprain. Rehab it and you'll be good to go in a couple months or a couple weeks even. And so I started my rehab process. Okay, no big deal. I'm actually getting somewhere. I'm reducing the swelling, all this stuff. I go to the gym, actually, funny enough, and I reach down to do a basic hamstring stretch. One of those where you just pull your leg in. So I did that, but I did that with my bad knee, and I maybe got to about there, and bang, something happened, right? I'm like, oh my God, next step, here we go. I basically can't walk after that. Mind you, I had pretty much gained full motion back in my knee at this point. Not really laterally, which, here we go. But I gained full motion and now I can't walk. So I kind of crawl myself to my wonderful girlfriend's house and had her dad have a look. And he's just a random man. He actually has some sporting knowledge behind him. He thinks, man, this is not good. So the next day we go back to the emergency room. They are like, nah, we're not going to give you another MRI. I begged and pleaded, but that isn't really the procedure here. So basically, then I contacted my parents. We had to go private. I got a private MRI pretty quickly, actually. And I just got the results for that MRI, which I was, thinking about keeping me up at night. I got that result this morning. So I got the phone call. And the doctor had kind of prepped me for what he was expecting based off of his physical examination. He thought maybe a torn meniscus or at least a partially torn meniscus. And he calls me this morning and he goes, "Yeah, you have a fully torn ACL as well as a torn meniscus." So yeah, kind of crazy, not what I was expecting to hear this morning. And it's going to be a 9 to 12 month recovery, as all ACLs are. They're going to have to take a graft from my hamstring and put it in my knee. But it looks like I'll be getting the surgery tomorrow, which is great news. Kind of not, I think if I was getting the surgery next week, I don't know if I'd be sleeping a whole lot just out of anticipation. But I wanted to make this just sort of document my journey of where I am. I'm currently sitting in bed for maybe the 7th day in a row, not really moving. But tomorrow, the big surgery, I'm sure I'll be under a lot of anesthetic and a lot of drugs. So there probably won't be much out of me. I'm hearing the pain's going to be pretty interesting, but I think this is a great opportunity and a great obstacle to kind of take on. Yeah, I'm nervous. In a weird way, I'm excited because I know something's going to happen. I think the initial shock either hasn't set in or it already set in last week when they told me it was going to need surgery anyway. So yeah, I'm kind of in a weird spot. I think actually what I am is I'm ready and I'm ready. I think I needed, as ridiculous as it sounds, I think I needed a physical challenge more than what I had. I love the idea of just overcoming an obstacle, and this is the biggest fucking obstacle I'll have ever overcome. And it's gonna be a bumpy fucking road. I have no doubt about it. Right, I'm gonna have to go back and forth to the UK and the US. But I know that if I do all the right things and I eat perfect, I sleep good, all this stuff, I'm gonna come back stronger. Um, Mark my words, I'm gonna come back fucking stronger, I swear to you. Um, so yeah, this is kind of where I am. I'm rambling a little bit, but I just wanted to create this to sort of give myself a kick in the ass to get this kind of stuff going. But yeah, I'll see you when I have more information, maybe even post surgery.